Now we've already took a couple of harvests from that container garden, it's important that we start sowing more, because we want that continuation through the year of fresh salad leaves. So I'm going to sow a few of these up, and we can get that growing while we're harvesting the ones that's grown. And the best bit about using these tubs is you only have to half fill them with compost, but you're growing a lot of food. So just a little bit in and a nice even bed, that's all we need. So then we know all the seeds are at the same level. And then a good watering. And you can get these tubs from Poundland and just make a few holes in bottom just so it's got good drainage. That's all you need to do. And if you want some cheap spinach seeds, try Lidl. That's where I got these from, and there is absolutely loads of spinach seeds in this pack, and they're 29p a pack, or you can get 5 for £1. You're not going to get cheaper than that. So I'm just going to broadcast these over the top, not taking too much care of where they land. And we'll get a good few in, because we can always separate them later on. So we've got quite a lot of seeds on top of there, and there's loads still left in this packet. And this is the second or third time that I've actually used this packet as well. It's really good value for money. Because they're really big seeds, I'm not going to sieve soil over the top. I'm just going to lightly cover them. They shouldn't have too much trouble pushing through at that size seed. And we'll just make sure all those seeds are nicely covered, and then just level it out again. And then we'll give that another good watering. And the good thing about these containers is you can see whether the soil is moist or not, and whether it needs another water as your seedlings are growing, but also you can see whether things are starting to get root bound, which is really helpful. So now we'll just pop a label in. And that's that one done. Quick and easy. Now you just wait till they germinate. Just keep it somewhere warm till it does. I went back into Lidl this afternoon, and they've got a pack of basil, again 29p a pack. And whether you like to eat basil or not, you can use this to deter pests in your greenhouses where you're growing tomatoes and things. So it's always good to have a spare pack. So same as before, half fill and then level it off. And then give it a good watering. The basil seeds, on the other hand, are really small. So again, we're going to multi-sow, and we'll put quite a few seeds on. And because these seeds are really tiny, we'll give it a very light covering. That's going to help them push through easier when they germinate. And that's done. Again, bit of water. Stick a label in, and it's good to go. Let's do another one. This one's Little Gem, and it's like a romaine lettuce. They do form a heart if you leave them to, but they're more upright than they are wide, so they go really easy in small containers. If you saw my previous video, I was harvesting some of the same types, and they grow really well. So once again, we're just overseeding, and we'll pick out what we need when that time comes. And again, because it's lettuce and they're tiny, light covering, you can barely cover lettuce seeds and they'll still germinate perfectly fine. And label it. This one's iceberg lettuce, and the seeds are quite old. I'm not sure if they're even viable anymore. Because we're overseeding them to such a degree, if only a few come up, it's better than nothing. So we'll just put all of them in. So quite a lot of seeds on there as well. So in just a few minutes we've got all these varieties sown. We've got basil, we've got spinach, we've got Little Gem, small romaine lettuce, and then we've got the bigger iceberg lettuce. And there's probably somewhere in the region of about 400 seedlings just in this very small area. Obviously you're not going to use that many, but it's always better to have these backup plants when you need them rather than run out and have to start all over again from scratch. So me personally, every 3 weeks or so I'll do a fresh batch. Whatever I think might need replacing in the near future, I'll have some already on hand. And then I'm just going to cover it with some cling film, because that's going to retain that moisture while these seeds germinate. And that now will be you set up with your salad leaves for the next few months. And it's not taking up hardly any space, and it's not costing a lot to grow in those cheap containers with a minimal amount of compost as well. Anyway, I enjoyed that video, and if you want to see what else we do going through the next few months, then please just hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell, and we'll see you on the next video. You take care.